when this one happens, okay, and your brain is going to argue with you. Now, how can you be a director? You don't even know the people. Where are you going to get the people from? And you work 7 hours, 8 hours a day, and you got to drive for an hour or two. You know, where are you going to get the time? So your brain, your negative programming, your old identity starts arguing with you. And when you go around to people, and your mother hears that you're doing this thing, she says, how do you know you're going to make any money tonight? You got kids. You got to be responsible. Start beating you down. You know, somebody else says, you never made it before. I mean, how are you going to make it? You're going to quit your job and do this? Your brain needs logic. Logic. Or the subconscious brain will reject it and not accept it. You hearing me? So you have to add the logic to give strength and power to that positive subconscious, that emergent identity. Well, here's how I'm going to do it. I've broken it down over a year to what I got to do each month. Because your brain don't know how you're going to get from 0 to 10,000 or 15,000 income and 2 solid legs with all those people. It can't explain it to you. So when somebody says, where are you going to get the people? How are you going to do that? You have no answer. So what happens? You begin to doubt. So when you doubt, that's when Jesus sinks in the water. There can be no doubt. There is no doubt because you've accepted. But the logic, well, his logic was, I'm God. You follow what I mean? And so apparently it was true because he did it. Well, you can't walk on water unless you know where the stepping stones are right below the water. You catch that one on the way home. But do you get this? You need to provide your brain, your conscious brain, logic, so that the subconscious and that identity that's developing doesn't reject the acceptance of that dream because you can't explain it. Do you admit you have to be able to explain stuff to your brain? So that's why we have a goal statement. What's a goal statement? What do you want? Without a date, it's meaningless, so when do you want it? You might have to change the date when you figure it out. Further back, up sooner, but they have to match. Third thing, okay, what do you have to do yearly, monthly, break the month down into weeks, into the day? Why? You cannot do a week at a time. The seventh day comes, you didn't make it, you didn't do anything. You can only take life one day at a time. But if you hit the daily goal, automatically you hit the monthly goal. The monthly goal automatically adds up to the annual goal. I mean, the yearly goal. Where was I? Month, week, month, year. They add up. They automatically do it if you do the daily goal. Now your brain says, they're just little steps. I can do that. Okay. So you have to have a goal statement. Why? It programs your brain, and you got to read it twice a day. You're not too busy to read it. You're too stubborn to succeed. So I'm telling you something. It's magic. It's God's gift.